Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Liz. In today's video, I wanted to share 10 ways that I saved money during my wedding. So we all know that wedding planning can be super expensive, but we still want to have the most amazing, beautiful day of our life. And sometimes that means you're gonna be paying a lot of money. So throughout my planning, I came up with a few ways that I did save quite a bit of money, and I figured I would share them with you. You're welcome. So the first thing that I came up with is to have your ceremony and your reception in the same location. That way you don't have to pay for a ceremony location fee and a reception location fee. And also, if you're one of those people that want to have your ceremony in one place and then your reception in another place, a lot of times people pay to have everyone transported. So like, I went to a wedding where the bride and groom had their ceremony at a church, and then they had their reception somewhere else, and then they paid for everyone via limo, and we all hopped in the limos and drove to the wedding reception, which was so cool. But definitely a lot of extra money in doing that. So if you can find a venue that you really like, that you can get married at and have a beautiful party, that will save you some cash money. The second tip that I came up with is picking an off season. So we all know probably 99.9% of people, brides, want to get married in the summer because it's beautiful, it's warm, and it's just nice to not have to worry about weather or your wedding getting rained out or whatever. So my hair, oh my gosh. So most people want to get like those July, August months. Those are like the hot spot months for weddings, and you're gonna pay for it. So if you're like me, I was like, you know, it would be really, really nice to get married in the summer, but guess what? I live in San Diego. Well, I did at the time live in San Diego, and my wedding's in San Diego, so we don't have to really worry about weather. And I'm gonna knock on wood right now, because if I just jinx that and it's gonna rain, I'm gonna cry. So my wedding is in November. I'm getting to the point here, and I decided that was okay with me, and we saved $2,000 off for picking a November wedding. That's a lot of money just for having your month in like your wedding in an off-season unpopular month. $2,000? Count me in. So that, and also a lot of venues that I went to give you a discount if you do a weekday also. So if you're not super particular and you don't have to have that Saturday wedding, and you can go for like a Thursday wedding, you'll save a ton of money too. So we have a weekday and we have November, and we saved mucho dinero. Mucho, mucho, mucho. So tip number 3 is to, oh, I didn't use this tip, but this is a good idea. Catering wise, if you have a venue where they don't require you to use their catering service, find a cheaper catering place. Like my best friend back in San Diego, she's getting married soon, and she's doing like a big backyard type outdoor wedding, and she's thinking about just having like a local pizza place cater and having like really gourmet pizzas and salads. Like that's gonna save you so much money. Or even if you did like a barbecue place or some Mexican place that caters tacos or something, A, that's delicious, and B, catering is ridiculously expensive. Like I can't even believe how much catering is. It's like 80, or it can be like $80 to $90 per plate per person. Like what? That's insane. So if you can find a way around that, and you can find a different catering place that is a little bit cheaper, that's not as like, I mean, it might not be as fancy, but still, if you're trying to save money and still have delicious food, that's the way to go. Tip number 4. What did I put here? Oh, cake. So when I did like looking at cake and stuff, I realized that cake is expensive. And you can literally get, like, maybe you want one of those like giant 3-tiered gorgeous wedding cakes that's gonna cost you $1,000, or you can do like what I'm doing and make a cheap little dessert table. Brilliant. So you get a table, you get a cheaper little cake, maybe a cake that's only like $100, and then you're gonna have a ton of little desserts. And you can go to Costco and just get cute little cupcakes, brownies, cookies, and just have them placed around the dessert table. You can do a donut wall like I'm doing. Donut walls. Like, what? Donuts are so cheap, and that is like such a cute way. I'm gonna have a giant, what am I gonna have? Oh, it's gonna say LOVE, like giant love letters. Ooh. And on all those letters, on every single letter, there's gonna be donuts hanging. So that's gonna be like my backdrop, and then I'm gonna have a small cheap cake in the middle, and then just like random cookies. Oh, hello? Oh my god, you just scared the crap out of me. I'm like, who is that? And you just interrupted my video. I thought we were about to get murdered right now. Okay, sorry about that interruption. Jeff just walked in and scared the crap out of me. So I wasn't expecting him home for another 2 hours from work, and he snuck up behind me, and I was like, who's about to murder me right now? So scary. So the next tip is, okay, so we finished the dessert table. So like using a dessert table instead of just paying a bunch of money on one cake, just to have a dessert table. And there's a ton of ways that you can even make your own desserts if your venue allows that. But there's a ton of, you can just buy candy and cute things and make a gorgeous dessert table for way cheaper than just one cake. Another way that I save money is by doing BYOB. So if you decide that you do want to have like an open bar, sometimes the bar costs are like outrageous. It's ridiculous. So we decided to bring our own alcohol. So like we've just been, our wedding's in November, like I said, so just like the past few months we've been accumulating bottles of alcohol when we see them on sale and stuff. And we probably will have maybe spent a couple $100s to be able to have alcohol for everyone rather than a couple thousand. So that's a really good option too. I don't know what number tip we're on anymore, I lost track, but the next one I have is when it comes to decorations, trying to do them yourself as much as you can. So what I did was I went to Pinterest and got some really good ideas, and then I also went to like thrift stores and bought like cute little things and then repurposed them into really pretty decorations. So that's a good way that you can save money instead of buying decorations already. He's really distracting this video. It's fine though. Do you want to join? Let's interview you. How do you feel about our wedding budget? Did we do pretty good?
I think all things considered, yes.
Yes, we did pretty good.
Did you already say how much ours is?
No.
It's still a lot. Our venue is very expensive.
Because, yeah, we went with an all.
But that's why we had to save money on so many other things.
Yeah, because I found like a dream venue. So I decided to spend a lot of money on the actual venue and then do a bunch of DIY saving things on other parts. because I really wanted this venue. It's so pretty.
She's lucky I love her.
Yeah. So we were just getting into talking about a photographer and a videographer.
Her fascination with the videographer.
The videographers are cool, and we're not getting one because they're thousands of dollars.
It's ridiculous.
So, yeah, we're not doing that. But my tip for that, or a photographer, would be to try to find someone maybe that you know. So for our photographer, we're using a really close family friend, and she's giving us a really good deal. So that's how we save money when it came to the photographer. But the videographer, we don't really know anyone, and we're not going to spend close to $2,000 on a videographer. So, you know, it is what it is. But what you could do is post an ad on Craigslist.
Yes.
And you could put in, like, you know, looking for a wedding videographer. And then you get like college students that are trying to build a portfolio, or people that maybe are just trying to start out a business and they need work, and they'll probably give you a good deal. And maybe it's not too late for us to do that.
Clearly she forgot about the part where we're having a family friend do it.
No, photographer, this is the videographer.
Oh, just kidding.
We need a video, right? Comment below if you think a videographer is a must.
It's not.
Come on. It's a must.
It's cute.
It's a must.
But they're very expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I would say, yeah, if you really, really want one, try to find someone maybe like you know, or post an ad on Craigslist or something like that. And then, ooh, this is the best part. The flowers! Whoa, it just got so bright. The flowers, you guys. Me and my mom are making all of our flowers. Like, we're not legit making the flowers, but we're making the bouquets. We're making the centerpieces for all of the tables. We're making the groomsmen boutonnieres. We're making the corsages.
Corsages?
We are literally making everything, and he's happy about that because I'm saving him tons of money.
She likes doing it. Don't let her lie to you. It's not just to save money.
Okay, yeah, but when I was researching, one bridesmaid bouquet was like, for like a basic one, was at least $100 just for one. And then I have 6 bridesmaids. That's at least $600 for just bridesmaid bouquets. Are you leaving us?
I'm gonna go to the living room real quick.
Okay, bye, Jeffrey.
Bye.
Thanks for your tips. Just the tip.
Just the tip?
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's super expensive for bridesmaids for bouquets, and then you get into like a bride's bouquet, and that was going to be hundreds of dollars. So what me and my mom did is we went to this wholesale flower place that just sells the flowers individually, and we're just going to basically pick out the flowers that we want, and then we're gonna have a little bride's bouquet building party, and we're just gonna have some friends over, and we're all just gonna make these gorgeous bouquets, and we are saving so much money. And there's also tons of books. So like, we went to a local library and we rented out a book on how to make bouquets. So it tells you step by step everything you need. It's super easy. I'll try to make a video. I'll definitely make a video for you guys of how we end up making ours. But the boutonnieres for the guys, we're using a succulent, which are those like little cactuses, and all we're doing for that is we have some growing in our backyard, and we're just gonna cut them off and make our own out of that. So there is a ton of ways when it comes to flowers to save money. Like an officiant or a priest to marry you, that actually is a few $100s. So what Jeff's sister did, or my sister-in-law, she had one of her family members, I think an uncle or a cousin, get ordained, and then he married them, and that's completely free. So if you have a close friend or family member that you're okay with marrying you and that they are okay with marrying you, and you want to do that, they can go online and do like a quick little free ordain me and then they can actually marry you, and that'll save you hundreds of dollars. Also, that's totally up to you. We're not doing that. We did decide to have a little priest marry us, so we didn't go with that option. But if you are okay with that, that's a really good way that you can save a few $100s as well. And then the last thing, I think that's everything. The last thing is no wedding planner. Wedding planners are awesome. Like, they keep you on track, they keep you organized, but they also do cost a lot of money. And I feel like there are so many resources out there that you don't really need one. Between internet, you know, Google, Pinterest, books, there's just so many resources and platforms out there for you to be able to plan your own wedding and not have that extra little cost. So that's what I did, and my wedding, I hope, is going to turn out amazing. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'm not a professional in this department. I'm just giving you guys some ideas of what helped me and Jeff with our wedding and throughout our process. If you have any ideas, comment below and let me know some ways that you are saving money or you have saved money when it comes to your wedding. And that is it. I will see you next time on, what is it? What? That's right, Life with Liz. Bye.